Dominic Haddy here with Stare Down TV. I am here with Jamie Richardson. Jamie will be rematching Phil Wells at Cage Warriors 104 next Saturday, 27th, in Cardiff. Jamie, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, feeling great. Feeling good. Last week.
So, mate, last week, how was it the fact that it's on Easter Sunday? Has that been a struggle at all? You have managed to avoid all that stuff?
No, I've avoided it. I've gone out, enjoyed the sun a bit, but quite tempting when all your mates are sitting there with a beer, but it's okay.
Nah, that's it, mate. Well, you're only a few days away from doing that yourself. So is that going to be the celebratory party after up in Cardiff?
Now I'm going to come straight back, and my mate's running a marathon on Sunday next day, so I'm going to go down London and enjoy that.
Quality, man. That'd be quality.
Yeah.
So sort of going back into your fight, you're fighting Phil Wells again. You recently fought each other last year. You got the finish. I spoke to Phil, and he said he asked for the fight straight away, and you said yes. What was sort of the mindset for you that you thought, okay, yeah, let's just run it back again straight away?
You know, I just Cage Warriors offered me, so I just accepted it. I know he's a good fighter. He's he's a fighter's fighter. He likes to get in whatever. And I heard he had an injury, quite a bad one apparently, like the first kick or something he threw. But I feel that I wouldn't have changed the outcome that much. But I thought I'd give him another chance and just see where it goes. So.
No, that's fair enough for you, mate. Yeah, you said so in the interview. He said he threw one of the first. I think it was the first kick he threw, and he tore his groin pretty badly. And so obviously his mindset is it would have been different. Yours, of course, is it wouldn't have been. Did he? Obviously, it was only a first round, but you still went pretty deep into the first round. Did there anything that sort of surprised you? Was his approach what you expected coming from Phil? But like I said, he's a fighter's fighter. Was there anything that maybe you thought, okay, I can watch out for in the next fight, or was it all sort of part of the game plan for you?
I pretty much expected most of it. He likes to keep. I knew the start he would keep his like long range, makes himself look quite big in the cage because he spreads himself out quite wide. So I was a bit hesitant about that, but I've been working stuff for the next fight just to put a bit more on him. Do you know what I mean? But the ground, I was definitely expecting him to go for legs. That's how I've been working a lot. Just wrestling and just basic stuff, really. So.
Nice, mate. Do you think from that? So you're obviously you said Jesse it's the rematch. Is that another way for you to showcase that you did like research the guy and you do have other things that you can hold up against him in the fight?
Yeah, definitely. I've improved so much since we fought. I've improved so much, especially on my wrestling and my ground, just my overall game, really. I just want to prove that, Phil's a good fighter, but I just want to prove that I'm that level up. I'm just that level above him. Do you know what I mean? So, no disrespect to Phil. I think he's a great fighter. I think he's a great person, great personality, lovely bloke. But I think I'm just that level above, and I think I might show it Saturday. So.
That'd be, like I said, you've got to always think focused. You're both very confident in your skills, as you both should be. You get past Phil again. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the same fashion, but is there any sort of, not maybe a person, but is there any show you'd like to maybe look to go ahead on with Cage Warriors? Is there anything that you think, okay, I get through this test, I've done Cage Warriors, I've done what they've asked. What do you want to see next happen for yourself?
I want to see myself on the Apollo card. I think that's a very exciting card to get on. I know a lot of guys are going to be wanting to get on it. But I think I'm an exciting fighter, and I think that I bring exciting finishes. I think every fight I've won has been by TKO or knockout, and I think that's what people want to see. And I think a card that big, you should have someone that's going to pull one of them out. I believe, but
Yeah, because when you're always going to be finishers, for yourself, even with wins out, you always seem to go out there and you're willing to put it all on the line. And you say, and it's true, people 100% respect that style. Phil also said he'd like to be on the Apollo card, so maybe the winner of this will get that wish, or maybe hopefully both of you. I think you both do very well on it. Sort of going into this final week now, the final stretch. You're only 5 days away, 6 days away now. What what do these next few days look like for you? When do you sort of make the travels to Cardiff? When does weight cut start, anything like that? Has it already began?
Well, I'm water loading now, so yeah, just doing what my nutritionist is saying. Just keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. Most of my weight will come off this week. Going up to Cardiff Thursday, so depending on my weight, I'll do it either Thursday night or Friday morning. Yeah, just drills, get a sweat on, drills really. Keep
Boring
it
stuff.
fresh last week. Yeah.
Yeah, every fighter I've spoke to, they said, "Look, this is the worst. This is the worst week because you're ready to go. You've been training so hard, but this week you're not thinking about the fight necessarily. You're thinking about getting ready to the fight, and then you can think about the fight. So when you say water load, how much water are you drinking at the minute per day?
I've got 6 litres today.
How many liters is it to a gallon? Is it like five something to a gallon, or is it? Oh, it's 4.5. It's a lot. It's a lot of water, mate.
I'll just do what I'm told.
So you got to make sure you get those 6 liters in. Is it sort of regimented, or is it just get it in as quick as you can, so it's in your body for you to sweat out?
Spread it out throughout the day.
Yeah.
And then so it's easier that way, I think.
I think we've seen someone. If you said to someone normally, look, here's 6 liters of water, drink it. I think they would just be like, Jesus, that's a huge amount. They'll try and down it as quick as they can, and it would just end result in them feeling like shit. At the end of the day, you still got to get a sweat, and you still got to train. So you said you're heading down to Cardiff on the Thursday. So you weigh in all that stuff. You're fighting us out, and then you said you're heading straight back Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back Saturday night. Try and get some sleep for a messy day Sunday, really.
How long's the journey for yourself to Cardiff then?
Just over 3 hours, I think.
You haven't fought in Cardiff? You didn't fight? I know.
Yeah, I
What,
fought Khalid in Cardiff.
yeah, there we go. Because
Yeah.
say when you fought Phil last time, that wasn't Cardiff, was it? Was that in London?
That's Colchester.
Colchester. Oh, there we go. Then they're going back there next month. Out of all the sort of places you fought with Cage Warriors, what's been your ideal? What's been your favourite place so far? Like in terms of environment, crowd, setup, everything, location, all of that.
London, O2.
Yeah.
Second probably was Cardiff. No, not Cardiff. Colchester. I quite like that. Quite liked it there. Quite like the
Yeah.
atmosphere. It was packed up, so it was good.
Well, Cage Warriors themselves, they seem with both Cage Warriors and Cage Warriors Academy, they seem to have a good relationship with the Colchester area. They just had a Cage Warriors Academy there. It looked like an absolute sellout, and it did really well. So I can imagine, when it comes to Colchester, it seems to be a big buzz. It's going to Cardiff quite regularly now. So is this, this your return there? You got Aaron Callan on the card as well. What other fights on the card sort of interest you? Just looking at the card yourself as a fight fan.
I like watching. I really like watching Mason Jones.
Mm.
He's a type of fighter that I like to watch. He's just a beast, isn't he? Really.
Oh, he's game. I was chatting to him the other day. He is so game. And just the way he talks about it, he's like, I don't feel any pressure. I love what I do, so why would I feel pressure? So fair enough. There you go.
Yeah, I love the way he fights, man. Every fight's been, gritty, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly,
Right.
mate. How do you feel about what your thoughts on Aaron Callan and Tom Kong Watson?
Oh, I think Khaled's very good at taking the opportunities when they come. Very good at finishing his submissions. I haven't really seen. I know he's been improving and stuff. I haven't really seen much of his stand up recently or anything like that. But I think Tom Watson's looked in his training videos. He looked a beast.
Yeah.
He looked a beast. And if the Tom Watson comes at fought however long ago, we just got to hope that Tom Watson don't turn up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he's coming. I think it's been out 4 years now. I think it was 2015 his last fight when he got released from the UFC, and obviously he's dropping down to welterweight now. Yeah, it's not something I thought I'd ever see. He's 35, 36 now, and this is where he's decided to drop down a weight, where he's always sort of primarily been a middleweight. So it's going to be an interesting fight to see. If you'd gotten that call, would you have taken it against Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just that's a name, especially in British MMA. That's just a name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone that you can be honoured to fight. But like you say, with Mason, he's taken on a tough Belgian guy. It's going to be an interesting fight. And what about your prediction for the main event? Any idea on who you think that might go to?
Jack Shaw.
Yeah,
He's looking unstoppable at the moment, isn't he?
yeah, he is. He really is. Scott Malone, but I think Scott Malone appreciates that. This opportunity is a big one, and he's been training hard for it. So, when you get these type of fights, this is the sort of card where everyone I've spoken to just seems so game to put on a show. I think the Cardiff fans, Welsh people, they just love a scrap. They love the atmosphere, and so everyone wants to bring it. Everyone wants to show up on the night. So I think it's just going to be one of those nights where it's just going to be an absolute wild west, and I personally can't wait for it. So you're now going into it. You said with you starting the water load now. How far would you usually like to stay away from your fight weight? Are you pretty close to it on edge all the time, or are you one of those guys who likes to enjoy yourself, blow up a little bit, and then get a nutritionist to bring it back down?
I normally, I normally do the bad thing and blow up.
Yeah.
Go about 91, 92. But I'm gonna stop doing that now. My body's got used to being at that weight. So whenever I finish, it just goes vroom, straight back up. So I want to get used to being around 86 kilos. So my body only goes vroom, back up to 86. Do you know what I
And
mean?
then it hits the ceiling, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I need to do really after this. So.
How long you been working with a nutritionist? I said you said
Only
they've been helping you.
just this just started this fight camp. So
So this is the first fight camp with nutritionist, and has it given you extra benefits, just a sort of a peace of mind and some things?
yeah, yeah. I definitely I feel more comfortable, knowing someone else is doing that sort of side for me. Because to be honest, I don't know shit. So yeah,
Well, that's it, mate. A lot of people, like, the olden days, it was just, all right, let's just get some sweats on, let's just start running. That's not going to do it. Whereas nowadays, these nutritionists, they're finding out ways for you to lose the weight, but keep the power and keep the speed and keep the energy and everything like that. And that's going to be the stuff that makes a difference. So it's good to hear that you got one involved this time. So I feel big on the nutrition side as well. So it's going to be an interesting fight, mate. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So what's the rest of the day for you right now? Is this a rest day? You got much training to do now?
well, enough, literally just finished training. Yeah, good session this morning. Gonna chill out for a bit during the day, and then I'm gonna get another one in a bit later.
Nice, mate. Nice. And going into Cardiff, have you got, obviously, because you're heading off straight on the night, have you got many people coming to watch, or is it for you? Is it strictly business? You get there yourself with your team, fight, and then shoot straight off?
I've got a few of my mates coming, a bit of family, a few guys from the gym. Got about 20 people coming. Quite hard to sell because it's quite far away from where I am, but
No,
yeah,
mate, it is what it is, though, mate. Like I said, you got a
yeah,
few people going, and I imagine, to be fair, I imagine if you said to people, "Oh, but afterwards we're going to spend the night in Cardiff," I imagine more people would have been up for staying there.
probably, yeah.
That is a good night out, mate. But Jamie, like I said, I don't want to take much more of your time. I really do appreciate the time. It'd be good to have a chat with you after the fight. Best of luck on the night. Jamie Richardson taking on Phil Wells, Cage Warriors 104. Thank you very much for your time, pal.
Thank you.
Speak to you soon. Bye bye.